I made a commitment to myself that I was never going to lose myself to a job. I basically had workplace induced stress and a toxic leader that led me to have anxiety and depression. I decided that I was going to work through it because I still had something to prove. I still had something that I needed to accomplish in order to feel worthy, quote unquote, worthy of exiting and moving on to something else. Now, Mercedes today knows that like there was nothing I was ever going to be able to do to meet that. If you've worked with a toxic supervisor, like if you know, you know. Once I was out of it, I made the decision to say, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to put myself in an environment where a job is putting me into a state of depression and anxiety. If you know what it feels like to feel connected to your purpose and your passion and to suddenly have that all like go away and you to have like almost crippling anxiety where you can't take care of yourself and do things, you know how important it is to like not go back to that. And so I was in a stage where I was, in my opinion, doing a lot of really great work. You know, as Black women, sometimes we're hired to do things and then some people don't like that we're getting those things done. And then we find ourselves in like problematic situations. That definitely happened to me. And I was just finding myself getting closer and closer back to that mindset. I remember that day when I felt like that shut off, like, oh, I felt that again. I'm not going to feel that again. And that was a moment where I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I really liked the leaders that I was working with. I liked the mission. I liked my duties, but I just knew that like I could not keep my commitment to myself and continue to stay in that environment. And so I decided to exit. I don't ever think you should impulsively leave your job without having a plan. I had been building up to that for a long time and I had been patiently making my way to my exit point. Now, the thing that I thought when coming into that role is I'm really enjoying this. Like I'm not in a hurry to make that exit. And so I was kind of surprised that I had gotten to where I felt like I was ready pretty quickly. That's what made me know that it was time for me to leave my 9 to 5 and go full time in my business.